Welcome to the Therapy with Ricky podcast, where we will focus on all things life, mental health, self-care, and wellness. Regardless of where you might be on your wellness journey, I invite you to come in, sit down, and have real conversations that you can feel. Come join me. What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Therapy with Ricky podcast, where we talk about real conversations that you can feel. I'm your host, Ricky McCoy, a licensed holistic therapist in Atlanta, Georgia, and I am excited to be here with you all today. It is May, and we have been talking about Mental Health Awareness Month all May. So I want to share just some tools and some tips when it comes to mental health and what it means to really take care of your self-care and your overall wellness in this thing called life and living. So if you're new to the podcast, welcome. I am so glad that you're here. Thank you for tuning in. Please take some time and subscribe. Leave a review, leave your girl a comment so that we can get our views up, get our likes up, and continue this journey of providing wellness education for all. If you have been with me for a while, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of the journey as I ebb and flow in this thing called life. I have taken some pauses in between when I first started the podcast, and so I'm just always grateful that y'all are here and rocking with me as I continue to do my thing. All right. So welcome. Everything is Therapy with Ricky. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on YouTube. I have a website that's also called Therapy with Ricky. And then I also have the therapy business, which is called Flourishing Minds. And when it comes to Flourishing Minds, we host wellness retreats, we do individual therapy, we do holistic therapy. So in addition to talk therapy, we do yoga, we do breath work, we do meditation, we do sound healing, and we also specialize in Reiki. So if you're interested in learning more about holistic wellness and holistic therapy, tap in, reach out, send us a message, do a free consultation to see if we match your vibe. We are really doing some great work when it comes to therapy and it comes to holistic wellness in the city of Atlanta. We also have some therapists who are licensed in Georgia, Virginia, the DMV area, and we offer wellness coaching worldwide. All right. So y'all, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here, being a part of the journey. I want to talk to you all today about just when to see a therapist, all right? Now, therapy is a good way to have a safe space to really share your thoughts, your emotions, to get a good perspective on what you might be going through in your life. So it can really be a great outlet for you if you want a safe space, a non-judgmental space, a non-biased space, right? So, and you could be navigating just life things, y'all. So when people ask me, well, what type of therapy do you do? I always say, I do life therapy, right? I help people walk all different parts of their journey, transitions. So you think about maybe transitioning, going to college, right? Graduating from college. So that young adulthood period, you may be navigating starting a family or getting married, right? So getting married, starting a family, those kind of things are going to be things you might want to talk to somebody about. You may want to get therapy if you are navigating a breakup or divorce, right? Those are things that are difficult to navigate. And sometimes you just want that safe space to process your thoughts and your ideas and unlearn any generational patterns that you may be trying to unlearn as you step out here and really heal, right? So those are going to be some things that you can navigate in therapy. Health related issues, any health issues we may be dealing with, any stress management, work-life balance, right? Burnout, or simply authenticity. Authenticity is one of my favorite things to work on and talk about because a lot of us are not really living in our truth. And so we talk about what it means to really live in your truth, what it means to really live the life that you want to live and not the life that we're told to live. So when you think about your family, you think about your parents, you think about society, right? Societal norms. And then you ask yourself if those things align with who you are and with what you want to do with your life. And if they don't, how do I show up in life as my full self? And so those are going to be some of the things that we talk about. Really inner peace, authenticity, and self-care. I'm really big on helping people learn how to prioritize their self-care, right? We prioritize showing up for everything and everybody else. But when it comes time to show up for you, sometimes we get stuck. Sometimes we don't know how to put that on our calendars. And so those are going to be some of the things that we really help people navigate in therapy. There's trauma, right? We all might have experienced some little trauma or some big trauma. Little traumas may be things such as our parents getting a divorce, growing up in a chaotic environment, those kind of things. Big traumas are going to be devastating things, like sexual traumas, child abuse, neglect, emotional neglect, abandonment. Those kind of things are going to impact the way we show up in life. So if we want to maybe have better people skills, right? Better interpersonal skills, better communication skills, we want to learn how to self-regulate. And by self-regulating, we're not depending on outside sources or people or substances to soothe us. We're learning how to soothe ourselves. You may want to learn what it means to be present and not always anxious, not stuck in the future, because anxious thoughts are fearful thoughts, and we're usually stuck in the future. And we don't want to be stuck in the past. We don't want to be stuck in what used to be, right? Those things hold us back from really showing up as our full selves. Momming, right? Parenting, not just women, my guys too. We may want to learn how to be a better parent, how to show up as a good parent, how to prioritize our mental health and our wellness so that we show up as a happy mom or dad. You may be struggling with gender identity, sexual orientation, right? Those are going to be some of the things that we talk about. How to show up in your queerness, how to show up in who you are and who you want to be and how you want to express yourself in a world that is so judgmental. And so those are going to be some of the reasons why we go to therapy, y'all. It is a safe space. We key. Clients curse. They say, girl. They come and they bring life. They bring the tea. They bring things that are happening in their life. And it's just like having a safe space to having somebody that looks like you, having somebody that understands your language. Like I said, a lot of them are like, girl, I can't wait to tell you this. Girl, guess what happened? Can I curse? Yes, you can say whatever it is that you need to say as you're learning how to express yourself in therapy with me. Okay, we talk about spirituality, really navigating what spiritual self-care means for you. Maybe we're unlearning some things when it comes to spirituality and Christianity and religion and all of those things. So it really is an open space, a safe space. I will provide tools and techniques to help you navigate the things, reframe negative thoughts, right? Seeing things from a different perspective, having an open mindset when it comes to life. And really, mindset is everything when it comes to showing up as the best partner, the best mom, the best leader, right? When it comes to our jobs and our careers and all the things. And so if you've ever been just curious about therapy and what we talk about, I know we work to break a lot of stigma associated with therapy, especially in the Black community, because it really is a safe space for you to come. We're not judgmental. I'm not going to sit here and criticize you. That is not my role. It is simply to make you feel safe in expressing your truth. And I'm always honored to really help people navigate their journey. So if you've worked with me in the past, shout out to all my clients, current and past. I truly enjoy working with the clients that I come in contact with. I truly enjoy hosting retreats and events and those types of things, just to continue to create these safe spaces. All right, so that's therapy. Those are the things you want to consider if you're experiencing or if you're navigating life. Reach out to a therapist, talk to a therapist, get a second opinion, get a third opinion. Learn how to trust yourself, right? Sometimes it's not the opinion of others that we're looking for. We're looking for just a space, and we're learning how to trust ourselves. And part of this journey and part of learning how to trust others is learning how to trust yourself, okay? So it's Mental Health Awareness Month. Listen to yourself, listen to your mind, listen to your body, listen to your spirit, y'all. We want that mind, body, and spirit connection, okay? Are you happy with where you are right now? Are you living your life for others? Or are you fully living in your truth? Get a journal, grab a pen. It's about to get good. I want to know, what parts of you may you be hiding right now in this moment when it comes to showing up in your life? What are some things that people don't really know about you behind closed doors, right? What are some things you may want to share in your relationships, in your friendships, in your partnerships? Are you lacking anything in these relationships? How do we learn how to communicate those things so that you can get your needs met in your relationships, right? And so it's just all about showing up as our best selves, showing up healthy, admitting when we have toxic patterns and traits, right? Admitting when we're not happy so that we don't project that unhappiness on other people, right? We deal with it. We're not blaming. We are taking accountability and we're conquering life, okay? I am excited to be here. I want to just share real quick some tools and techniques to self-regulate. Y'all, get outside, get in the sun, get some fresh air, breathe. Take a nice big inhale. And then we want to open mouth, exhale, nice and slow. Take a nice big inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Take a nice big inhale. Open mouth, exhale. This is going to be a way to regulate your nervous system, really bring your adrenaline down, our blood pressure down, bring our body back into safety, okay? Deep breathing is very beneficial. You can do some breath work when you get up in the mornings to start your day. You can do it as you're getting ready. You can do it in traffic, especially if you're navigating these ATL streets. Do some breath work, y'all. You'll realize just how you don't have as much road rage, right? You don't have as much agitation or frustration when you're driving. You can also do breath work as a midday regroup. It's a great way to regroup when you are just need that little boost, that little pick me up. It can boost your energy. It can help you with focus, concentration, and all the things, okay? Also at night, have a night routine. Breath work is a great addition to your night routine. You should have some type of activity that you do to separate your work life from your personal life. It's a way to end your work day. It's symbolic and it means everything that we were working on in that moment is done. And now it is time for me to focus on the present moment. We're letting go of the things that no longer serve us and we're showing up in this moment as our full selves, okay? So a lot of times it's just like really bringing our mind back to the present moment. Not getting so caught up in our thoughts that we're distracted from what's going on in front of us, okay? You can count. You can count as a way to focus on the present moment. You can hum. Humming is a great way to soothe your nervous system. I'm talking about hum some songs. Hum your favorite song, right? You can hum the ABCs if you don't know what to hum. But humming is a great way to relax your nervous system. Singing is a great way to relax your nervous system. Your senses, great way to soothe your nervous system. So think about the things that you can see in the room, things that you can hear wherever you are. And you don't have to be in a room. Wherever you are, things that you can see, things that you can hear, smells, what you touch. So think about the things that you can feel in that moment. You may feel your seat beneath you. You may feel the floor. You may feel your outfit. You may feel the air on your skin, right? And then things that, what's the last one, y'all? Y'all know your senses, right? Taste. So think about what you can taste. You may taste that something you just ate. You may taste coffee or tea. You may taste mint or gum, if that's in your mouth, you may taste that your mouth is dry. You need to drink some water. And it's a reminder to hydrate, okay? These are ways of tapping in, listening to your mind and to your body so you can give it what it needs, okay? A lot of us are not connected to our body. That's where movement comes in. Movement is a great way to release any tension or stress in your body. It's a great way to release trauma and emotions from your body. Walking, stretching, whatever movement you like to do, you can dance, you can twerk, you can turn the music on and just vibe, y'all. But a good stretch, a good movement, a good walk, a good run, whatever it is that you like, spin. My Pilates girls, whatever it is that you like, you might like to get in the gym and pump weights. But whatever it is, we need movement. Movement is for your mental health and not only your physical health, okay? When you move your body, the mind is what you're focusing on and the body will follow, okay? We're also being mindful of what we put into our body. Hydration. For my anxious girlies or my depressed girlies or guys that lose their appetite whenever they're going through something, we have to make sure we are providing nutrition to the body so that it has energy. So keep it cute, keep it small. Smoothies, salads, parfaits, avocado toast. Like, these are little things that you can still eat to add some type of energy and food and nutrition into your body. If you are somebody that overeats or stress eats, be mindful. Keep the portions small, right? Drink some water or drink some tea instead of going to food when you feel stressed. Take a minute and take some deep breaths. Meditate on it, journal about it, pray about it. Keep it healthy, fruit and vegetables, right? These are going to be some of the ways that you work on regulating your emotions, y'all, so that we aren't out here crashing out. We're not out here acting up. We're not out here acting a fool in these streets, right? We are learning how to soothe ourselves and not be codependent on other people or outside sources. And my shoppers, I used to be a shopper to feel good too. These things help us feel good in the moment, but please prioritize your bills and your finances, because finances are also another part of stress. Prioritize what you have to do and what you need to pay before you get online and start shopping, okay? Don't overdo it, all right? Regulate, y'all. Regulate your emotions. You deserve to live a full life. You deserve to live a happy life. You deserve to live a full life. You deserve to live a happy life. And you deserve to live a life that brings you joy, right? It's not always going to be perfect, but it'll always be real. And if you're showing up as your full self and your authentic self, that is the way. You cannot lose. We will make mistakes. We will have ups and downs. That is a part of life. But keep showing up and not giving up on yourself. And the more we do the skills, the more consistent we are, the better we will feel about really being able to conquer life. All right? So that is my piece. Happy May. Happy end of May. Y'all, we made it. We are rolling into June. And I want y'all to have a great summer and really do something that brings you joy this season. All right, y'all? Peace out. Thank you for tuning in to the Therapy with Ricky podcast. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and share with someone who you feel also needs to have a real conversation that they can feel. I look forward to holding space for you next time. Until then, peace, love, and I'll see you later.